One tiny button can prevent serious damage. We see hidden failures weekly. Ignore the right setting, and your AC works harder, cooks components. We are a garage crew. We test, we fix, we verify, not hype. We will show 19 hidden features, why people miss them, and how they save money. Ignore these features, and you buy expensive repairs. Let's start with number 19. Number 19. Hidden mechanical key inside the fob plus hidden keyhole cover. Fob battery dies, door stays locked, panic starts, and that is when a tiny hidden backup saves serious money. Inside most fobs sits a small steel key that slides out when you press the latch. Under the door handle, a plastic cover hides the lock, so you can still get in without power. People miss it because the cap looks like trim, and most guides skip the mechanical backup. You avoid window damage, skip an expensive locksmith. We use this trick for a stressed mom in a grocery lot. 2 calm minutes, cover off, key in, unlock, fast, reliable exit. How to use it: slide the latch, pull the key, pop the cover with the key tip, turn to unlock, and refit the cap so it seals. If the battery is dead in traffic and you cannot shift, the next feature lets you drop into neutral safely. Number 18. Shift lock override slot for a dead battery. Stalled at a light, cannot shift to neutral, horns behind you, stress rising, and a tiny hidden slot solves it. It is the shift lock override, a small cap by the shifter that hides a manual release you press to free the linkage without power. People miss it because the cap looks like trim and the manual buries the note under pressure. You roll the car, avoid tow hook damage, and keep traffic calmer in heavy rain today. We used it on a delivery van that quit at an intersection. Pop the cover, press the release, foot on the brake, fast neutral selected, van pushed to safety. Steps are simple: key into the slot, press down, brake on, move the lever, and set the parking brake once clear. Now that you can move again, the next tip keeps you from wasting time circling pumps when gas is low. Enjoying the ride? Hit like and subscribe. The next hidden feature cuts heat damage. Number 17. Fuel gauge arrow shows which side the cap is on. Rental car, tight pump lane, wrong side, instant stress, and a tiny icon on the cluster ends the chaos. It is the little fuel pump symbol with a small arrow that points left or right to the filler location. A hidden guide that saves minutes every stop. Drivers miss it because the arrow is small and blends with the gauges, and nobody covers it during rushed handoffs. No U-turns, no stretching a hose over paint, no awkward repark, and fewer chances for expensive scratches. We taught a nervous traveler at the airport to look for that arrow. 5 seconds later, he lined up perfectly and kept his rental clean. Tip for new drivers and parents: show this arrow on day 1 so refuels stay reliable even in rain. While you fill up, look inside the fuel door for the cap holder. Use it every time so grit never reaches the filler neck or evap hardware. Number 16. Fuel door cap holder hook or tether slot. Cap dangles, paint gets marred, dirt drops into the filler, and a tiny molded hook inside the fuel door prevents expensive trouble. This feature is a cap holder or tether slot that parks the cap while you pump, keeping threads clean and the seal reliable. Most drivers miss it because the hook looks like plastic and nobody shows it at delivery. You avoid grit in the neck, protect the evap system from leaks that trigger warning lights, and stop hose rash damage on paint. We ended a repeat evap code on a family crossover by killing the hang and drop habit. Cap on hook, click tight, light cleared after a few drives. Use is simple: twist the cap, seat it on the hook or into the slot, finish fueling, and reinstall until you hear clicks. Too hot inside the cabin after a park? The next feature lets you vent heat before you even touch the handle. Which hidden feature saved you from expensive damage this year? Comment your make and year for a reliable, specific checklist. Number 15. Remote window vent with the fob, hold unlock. Summer cabin turns into an oven, electronics cook, kids complain, and your fob has a hidden vent feature that dumps heat fast. On many cars, pressing and holding unlock lowers all windows, so hot air escapes before you even open the door, reducing AC load and protecting trim from heat. People miss it because the function is not labeled and sometimes needs enabling in vehicle settings, so owners never try the hold. The payoff is comfort and longer life for plastics, screens, and leather, plus cheaper energy because the system cools quicker. A rideshare driver in our town started every shift with a 10-second vent. Fewer customer complaints, less sweat, and a reliable AC under load. Steps vary by brand: 2 presses and a hold or a single hold. Test safely away from rain and learn the close sequence too, so you can secure the car fast. Night glare hurts as well. Fix that strain with a mirror tab that reduces headlight blast without killing visibility. Number 14. Rear view mirror anti-glare tab or auto dim awareness. Night driving feels like a spotlight in your eyes, reaction slows, and a tiny mirror control brings back safety. The rear view has a manual anti-glare tab that flips to a dimmer reflective surface, while many cars add auto dim sensors that tint against glare so your vision stays clear. Drivers miss it because the tab looks like a tilt lever, and the sensor gets dusty, so the feature seems useless. The payoff is real: less fatigue, quicker focus on brake lights, and more reliable judgment when traffic stacks up behind you. We showed a new teen driver the flip at dusk. No more squint driving, steadier lane control, and fewer late reactions to sudden stops. Flip the tab at dusk, flip back at dawn, and clean the sensor patch on the mirror so the auto dim responds to glare, not grime. Side glare still sneaks around the visor edge. Your visor often hides a slider that fills the gap and protects comfort during low sun commutes. Number 13. Slide out sun visor extender. Sunset hits the side glass, vision washes out, and a missed curb or cyclist becomes a danger. Yet your visor hides a hidden extender. This feature is a slide-out panel or telescoping visor that fills the gap near the pillar so light cannot knife around the edge, keeping sight lines clear and reaction reliable. People miss it because the slider ships tight from the factory and nobody demonstrates it during delivery, so drivers assume the visor is fixed. The payoff is fewer surprise bumps, safer merges, and calmer eyes on long commutes when the low sun aims. We ended a rash of curb scrapes for a client simply by showing the gentle pull. Next month, their wheels stayed clean and the steering felt more confident. Pull the visor outward along its track or slide the inner panel toward the pillar. Then set it so the glare is blocked without hiding mirrors. Does the air outside smell like diesel or smoke? There is a button that recirculates cleaner cabin air while boosting AC performance and protecting health every day. Drop a comment with your make and year. Which hidden feature did you use and want advice on next? And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss anything new. Number 12. Recirculation button as an air quality shield and AC boost. Recirculation protects lungs, cuts heat soak, and saves AC parts when traffic stinks with diesel fumes, farm odors, and heavy pollen that wrecks morning focus. Tap the recirc button and the cabin switches to an inside air loop, so outside grit and hot moisture stay out, delivering colder air faster with less compressor strain. People miss it because they think the swirl arrow only causes fog glass. Fog happens when you leave it on forever, but using smart, it improves comfort and keeps airflow cleaner. Our allergy-prone coworker hit recirc in rush hour and reported half the sneezes and less eye irritation on the same commute. Use recirc in smoky tunnels, near refineries, behind buses, and during heat waves to protect evap cores and keep vent temps lower. Switch back to fresh air on longer drives to purge CO2, dry the cabin, and stop window mist and cool rain, which preserves clear vision and alertness. Set the habit now. The next feature locks the car for you, so security stays reliable even with hands full. Number 11. Walk-away auto lock setting. Walk-away auto lock removes worry, cuts theft risk, and keeps focus on kids, bags, and life when the driveway or lot is busy and distraction is high. It uses proximity sensors to lock doors once the fob leaves range, so cargo stays safe and the cabin stays secure without another press or loud horn confirm. Drivers miss it because dealers rush deliveries, menus bury the toggle, and the manual uses confusing labels for basic security. We enabled it on a parent's SUV with a 30-second delay. No more double checks, no more anxious walkbacks in parking. Open settings, find door locks, choose walk-away lock, set the delay, and enable light flash or chime so feedback is clear. Test with the spare key stored far away to avoid mixed signals that block reliable locking, then show every driver the routine. When traveling, use it in hotel lots, so luggage stays protected while you unload. With locking automated, cut fiddling next, the audio can raise or drop, so attention stays on the road and hands remain on the wheel where control is strong. Number 10. Speed-sensitive volume control. Speed-sensitive volume control removes tiny distractions and keeps eyes forward when highway wind and tire roar, climb with speed and drown songs or nav prompts. The system links speed to the radio amp, so volume rises with noise and falls in town, which means less reach, fewer taps, and more driving focus where safety matters. People miss it because the menu hides it under SVC or speed vol, or an owner turned it off, so the car behaves like a speaker box. We restored SVC on a commuter sedan and watched hands stay on the wheel as city traffic got busy. The driver quit fiddling and felt calmer on the same route. Open audio settings, find speed compensation, choose low, medium, or high, and test on a familiar loop to pick a comfortable curve. If wind buffeting changes with windows down, lower the level so speech remains clear without harsh blasts. Next up, when your battery hides in the trunk, jump from the underhood post to protect modules and keep sparks away from trim. Number 9, remote jump posts under the hood for trunk-mounted batteries. Trunk-mounted batteries can trap you, but under-hood remote jump posts give clean access, so voltage stays stable and nearby electronics avoid expensive damage from sparks. Many sedans place the battery in the trunk for weight balance or packaging, then provide a positive stud and a solid ground under the hood. Owners miss them because they hunt the battery itself, not the labeled posts, or the plastic covers look like random trim instead of electrical access. We jumped a German sedan in minutes using the front studs, avoided prying panels, and protected nearby modules that hate stray ARC and reverse polarity. Find the red cap positive. Find the marked ground stud on clean metal. Connect red to positive, black to ground. Wait a moment, then start, which reduces surge. Unclip in reverse order, refit caps, and note that some cars also publish the locations on a sticker under the hood clearly. With power restored, your tire light may still be on after rotation. The pressure system needs a reset, so warnings reflect real positions and real risk. Number 8, TPMS recalibration or reset menu. After rotations or sensor swaps, your TPMS needs recalibration, so each wheel's signal maps to the correct corner and alerts are reliable instead of annoying people ignore. The system watches wheel speed, sensor IDs, or both, and without a learn cycle, it can think the front left is the rear right, causing false warnings and wasted visits. Drivers miss the reset because the menu hides it under tire settings, the button sits in the glove box, or the symbol looks like traction control. We cured a constant tire light by setting pressures cold, starting learn mode, driving the route the system requested, and ending with a confirm. Open the manual, find steps for your model, set all 4 tires to the placard PSI, include the spare if it has a sensor, then start the learn. Some cars want a steady drive at neighborhood speeds, others want minutes at highway pace, but the result is clearer data and cheaper tire life. Next, if the fuel door actuator sticks at the pump, a cable in the trunk lets you pop it without prying paint and causing damage. Save this video to a playlist. It prevents expensive mistakes when a dead battery or stuck windows hit at night. And subscribe to our channel. Number 7, emergency fuel door release cable. When the fuel door actuator fails at the pump, the line grows, tempers rise, and paint gets risky as people pry. A hidden emergency release cable ends the drama and protects the finish. Automakers tuck a manual cable or plastic tab behind trunk trim near the fuel door so you can pop the latch without power or a failed solenoid stopping you. Owners miss it because the liner hides the loop, the icon is tiny, or nobody mentioned it at delivery, so stress turns into damage and wasted time. We saved a road trip family when the actuator stuck on a rainy night. We opened the trunk, peeled the liner, pulled the green tab, and the door released cleanly. Your steps are simple. Open the trunk, locate the fuel door side, peel the panel or access door, find the pull tab or labeled cable, and tug firmly. Refuel, then lube the hinge and bumper to reduce binding, and schedule an actuator check when convenient. With access sorted, think about cargo security. When you hand keys to a valet or an attendant, lock the trunk and glove box so valuables stay private and reliable. Number 6, valet mode, trunk lockout, and glove box lock. Valet mode, trunk lockout, and a glove box lock keep valuables safe when strangers handle keys, protecting cameras, laptops, and papers from theft. Most cars include a glove box key lock and a trunk release disable switch, so the valet key opens doors and starts the engine, but cannot access private cargo. Owners miss it because they never test the pass-through latch or the trunk switch before the first event, so the valet discovers easy access while you sip coffee and trust parking. We set a coupe's valet lock before a shoot. The owner returned to lenses present and no broken plastic from rummaging. Your steps are simple. Pull the metal key from the fob, lock the glove box, move the trunk switch to off, verify the rear seat pass-through is locked, and pocket the fob while handing over the valet key. For digital systems, open settings, choose valet or privacy, set a PIN, and confirm the trunk popper is disabled from the cabin button. Next, if you ever need a tow, do not tear bumpers by guessing. Use the threaded tow eye behind a small plug so recovery stays controlled and clean. Number 5, threaded tow eye behind a pop-out bumper cap. Flatbed drivers rush, hook plastic, rip grills, and you pay a big repair bill. The proper tow eye prevents damage with real control. The tow eye is a steel ring in the factory toolkit that threads into a reinforced socket at the bumper so recovery stays straight and safe. People miss it because the painted cap looks like a smooth plug, and the manual hides the location diagram, so panic replaces method. Cleaner pulls, zero fascia damage, and no crushed radiators, which keeps alignment true. We guided a subcompact onto a flatbed using the threaded eye and saved the owner hundreds in plastic clips. Here is the move. Locate the small square round cap, pry gently at the notch, thread the steel eye clockwise until snug, and request a straight line pull. Never yank at an angle, never hook thin crossbars, and always remove the eye after the tow to protect the threads. Air smells musty and vents feel weak. Your cabin filter is hiding behind an easy panel. Have you used the shift lock release or the threaded tow eye? Tell us the situation and we'll share a safety checklist that avoids bumper damage. Number 4, cabin air filter access panel. Weak AC, dusty dash, and a cough on every start mean the filter is loaded and your blower is strained, which adds heat. The feature is a rectangular media filter behind the glove box or at the cowl that traps pollen and grit so evaporator fins stay clean. Most owners miss it because shops rarely show the pain, and the guide makes it sound dealer only, so the job gets skipped for years. Cleaner air, colder vents, and cheaper blower life because the motor works easier. We swapped a filter on a compact hatch and saw vent temps drop by nearly 10 degrees, which kept summer drives comfortable. Steps are simple. Empty the glove box, squeeze the side stops to let it drop, unclip the narrow door, slide the old filter out, note the AR flow arrow, and seat the new element with the arrow correct. Do not shove the media or bend the frame. A torn seal leaks dust. Winter prep means service position, so wipers never slam the hood and chip paint. Number 3, wiper service position mode. Blades tear, arms hit the hood edge, and soft paint gets chipped. Service mode moves the arms to mid-rise for safe access. A timed stalk press or menu item that parks the wipers higher when the cars key off so you can lift them clearly. Drivers miss it because there is no labeled button, only a short sequence that varies by brand, so people force the arms and cause damage. The payoff is fast swaps, no spring snap, and cheaper glass care because grit gets cleared the right way. We taught a neighbor the sequence, and the cowl stopped getting scratched every blade change, which kept resale stronger. Steps on many cars, shut the engine off. Within a few seconds, tap the stalk once or hold for a moment. Watch the arms rise, then lift both carefully. After the swap, key on and cycle the stalk to park them in normal. Never yank on frozen blades. Use a deesser and gentle heat. Capless filler cars hide one tool that makes roadside fueling clean and reliable. Number 2, capless fuel filler emergency funnel in the trunk kit. Out of gas on a shoulder, hazard lights on, and the nozzle on your can will not open the spring gate. The factory funnel is the reliable fix. The feature is a short plastic funnel in the jack foam that pushes the capless door open so fuel flows cleanly. People miss it because it looks like generic plastic and rarely gets labeled, so they pry with screwdrivers and cause expensive evap leaks. The payoff is no spilled fuel, no sensor damage, and a quick relaunch to the next station. We fueled a stranded sedan by seating the funnel fully, pouring from a sealed can, and leaving zero spill. Use is simple. Open the fuel door, insert the funnel until it bottoms, pour at a steady rate, then remove the funnel and close the door until it latches. Store the funnel back in the foam so it is ready for the next emergency. Never jam random tools into the neck. That tears the seal and trips codes. Last one is for data nerds and DIY pros. Your cluster hides a diagnostic screen. Join our garage crew by subscribing. You get reliable settings and safety checks before your next trip. Number 1, cluster self-test mode and hidden diagnostic screen. Gauges lie, a warning flickers, and everyone guesses. The cluster test shows facts so you avoid blind part swaps. The feature is a button sequence at a key that sweeps needles, lists firmware screens, and displays raw values like voltage, sensor counts, and lamp tests for quicker fault tracing. Drivers miss it because the quick guide skips the sequence and forums bury the steps, so the mode feels like a party trick instead of real diagnostics. Confirm a weak battery with live voltage readout, see all warning lamps light during a bulb test, and catch a flaky sender by watching numbers jump. We used the sweep to show a fuel level glitch on a crossover, which saved a pointless module purchase and kept the bill reasonable. Typical method on many models. Hold the trip or reset button, turn the key to run without starting, keep holding until the test menu appears, then step through screens with a short press. Exit by keying off, then restart normally so the cluster returns to drive mode. Log the values you see, compare on another day, and look for repeat patterns that signal real trouble. Use these features and keep more control while you save money and protect reliability. The cheapest wins hide in plain sight. Use these hidden features, avoid damage, and keep cash in your pocket with real control. Click on the next video for more car repair tips, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.